Las Vegas, this is NAB Show Live, produced by Broadcast Beat.
Ryan Salazar here with NAB Show Live, and we've got a special guest. He's actually a good friend of mine, Todd Dean from Affordable Psych Walls. How you doing, Todd?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
Doing excellent. It's great to have you here. So talk about what Affordable Psych Walls does.
Well, the old-fashioned way of building a psych wall, back when people used to make them by hand, and they still make them by hand, it's kind of the reverse boat technology, where you would make a curve with ribs and you'd cover that rib, but it's still very fragile and it's hollow. And then some other companies kind of made a fiberglass version of that. This is totally different because, once again, this is a miniature version of what we have. Much bigger than this. But it's made of a solid polystyrene. And then, but when it goes against the wall, it actually is solid, and you can't step through it. Being polystyrene, it has a lot of flexibility, so it's very durable. So you can people actually accidentally drove trucks and cars onto it with no damage. Now, it's not indestructible. You certainly can take an axe and chop it up, but because of the sponginess of the polystyrene and the polymer cement coating, the polymer cement coating will not crack like regular cement. It has a lot of durability, and we sell it to a lot of universities and to car people who have a lot of situations where they don't want to police the psych wall, and we do very well with it.
Well, you know, a lot of psych walls, at least back in the day, to build something like this, it's very difficult, actually. I've heard of guys bending plywood and doing multiple layers of it and spending literally days to build this stuff.
That's the nice thing about this product. It actually glues in. Once again, I want to also make sure people realize this is what you get. You get the cove. You don't get the wall, so this glues into an existing wall. But you glue it in with Gorilla Glue. It just takes a couple days to do it. As far as once you glue it and you do the spackling and you got a psych wall. Basically, there are 3 steps: gluing, spackling, and painting. That's all there is to it. In about 2 to 3 days, you're ready to go.
Yeah, we actually have one of these at Broadcast Beat, and so what we did is Todd shipped everything to us. We put the things against the wall basically after following some really simple instructions. You've got a great tutorial on your site. We put it against the walls and had it up within everything was. We actually spent a longer time than most people do putting it together. We just took a little extra time, but it's amazing how quickly you can do this.
There are people who actually bought this product, got it in the morning, and did an all-nighter, because really the longest part is the spackling, and that unfortunately you can't make happen quicker because usually has to do a couple coats. But anyway, these people have started in the morning, worked all night, and painted the next morning, and they shot on that next day. But I don't recommend that. All-nighters aren't fun things to do. But anyway, it is a very quick product to put up, and it's very durable. And people always ask, well, how long does this stuff last? Well, unlike lumber, polystyrene never rots. It'll be around a couple thousand years or more after we're dead. So there's no rotting. Insects don't really burrow into it or anything like that, like termites or whatever. So it's a very high-tech product for as psych walls go.
Excellent. All right, Todd Dean from Affordable Psych Walls. Thank you so much for sharing your story about Affordable Psych Walls on NAB Show Live.
Well, you have a good day today at NAB.